But the thing that you just brought up is what he talks about all the time, and it's the battle of the mind.
Yeah.
Because which I think is how you get to understanding and being okay with detachment.
Yeah.
Is when you're able to say, okay, my mind is telling me I'm in danger, but am I in danger?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let
Yep.
me look around. Let me assess the
Well,
situation.
you're fighting
I'm
like,
actually fine, but because
yeah,
we're humans with cellular structures that
that's right,
have
man.
ways of operating that we can't really control. It's just how
You're fighting like thousands of years of programming, man.
yeah,
Like,
thousands of years of programming.
yeah, that, but
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
something
man.
to that though. I mean, you know, like that intuition, I mean, like, where do your feelings fall on that? Like trusting your intuition. I mean, do you use that as a tool? And I'm sure you do. I mean, you're an
Yes.
entrepreneur too, but
Mhm.
like, what is that thing that like makes you, you know, you, like you're talking to somebody, you're meeting somebody for the first time
Mhm.
in a business setting, and you're like, I don't like this cat.
Yep. Yeah.
Therefore, I will not trust you.
Mhm.
Like, what is that? I mean, how do you
Hmm.
tap in? Do you tap into that? I try to as much as I
I
can.
do as much as I
In
can.
every instance, when I don't listen to it,
Yeah,
I get fucked
I
up.
get fucked up. You know,
Every
I was
goddamn
just
time.
having this conversation. Fat and I, we talk often. He's literally one of my closest friends, and he calls it. He'll
He'd be
say to
fun to get
me,
on here.
"Oh yeah, yeah, man, really,
Maybe two of you.
yeah, yeah." He'll have this thing where he says, "Shakis, you're being too tight. Loosen
Mm.
up." Because he'll be like, when you're tight, you you kind of close down.
Yeah.
He
Well,
was like,
yeah.
but when you loose, he was like, you understand, you
Mhm.
engage, you're present, you have
Mhm.
ideas. And that's kind of what I use when I'm
That's cool.
in any situation is whether that's music, sometimes it's a cigarette, sometimes it's a
Yeah, whatever.
bourbon, sometimes it's just me breathing. I practice breathing a lot. It's just being present in
That's
my
cool that you
body,
do that.
and then particularly if I'm ever going to be, just yesterday we had a Love Peace and Hip Hop had an event that I went to with Cedric and Moja, some great artists. They did a gallery at Koga Center, and I went there with my son. And before I went in, I just was present in my body because I need that when I'm going around people, so I can make sure that that's kind of my
Yeah.
way of accessing that what you're talking about, that intuition is I breathe and I'm present within myself so that I can receive
Mhm.
without putting anything on it. You know
Yep.
what I mean when I say
100%.
that?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And so that I'm just able to receive, which allows me to go, oh, this person's full of shit. Like they don't even realize it, but
Mhm.
nothing you're saying is making any sense. But I'm
Mhm.
not going, hey, but I'm learning about you just by what you're saying to me. Or,
Mhm. I'm
you
keeping
know,
a list.
or you can also, if you're present enough in your body, you can also feel it in body language.
Yes.
So whether or not someone's, I know it sounds mystical, and
I don't
once
think it
again,
is though.
I don't think it is either, man. It sounds
I don't
mystical,
think
but
it
I don't think
is.
it's a
I don't think
mystical
it
thing.
is.
And you can go, this person's body language is some's not right there. I don't know what it is, and I'm not about to figure out what it is because that's not my job. But
I'm moving over there.
but, but I'm going over there. How do you access that when you
Well,
what I guess the question was, what is it? I don't even know.
I don't
What
know what it
is
is
it?
either. I
I don't
think
know.
it's I think partly it is tapping into that thousands of years of programming
Yeah.
and whatever. I mean, the cliche thought I guess would be like, here we are, a million years ago. We're living on the plains and like, oh shit, it's a saber-toothed tiger. That's what everybody goes to. Maybe it goes back that far, but some of I think some of it is learned over time, but
Like your
having shit happen to
like
you.
your training learned, or like
I think just being a kid too, I mean, and here's where I'm going to sound old, but we are Gen Xers. We
yes,
lived a certain way.
yes,
I don't know about you, but it was like come home from school and you didn't see your parents until it was dark, like
outside
yeah, or whatever. I mean, we would just go forever. Like you
ever.
just be neighborhood. Bye. They're like, you asked better be home for dinner at
Yep,
dark, and that was the only rule.
the
I
only
mean,
rule.
there were implied rules, but
Yes,
we didn't follow them. But I mean, and now like when I was raising my kids, it was like y'all play in the backyard, not the front yard. You know, like, well, what the hell? You know, and it's just, we're constantly worried about like, what's going on with them?
Yeah.
So I feel like we're kind of removing some of that we have from them, or the ability for them to develop some of that. I mean, because some of it's developed as it's like, how do you navigate the neighborhood as an 8-year-old? Not an 8-year-old, but like a 12-year-old.
8-year-old for me.
Well,
6-year-old.
I mean, some, yeah, but like
know.
roving bands of teenagers on bikes and just
that was my
this
world,
dog eat dog world, man. Like, but that's real.